Found your old sweater in the bottom of the bin, stretched out at the elbows where your life lived in. It's got that coffee stain from a Tuesday in May, and a scent that refuses to just wash away. I'm wearing your memories like a second skin, wondering where your ghost ends and I begin. Everything I touch has a history of you, a worn-out rhythm I'm still dancing to. We're just hand-me-down hearts in a thrift store soul, trying to feel new while we're losing control, trading in the pieces that someone else broke, living in the echoes of the words that we spoke. I'm wrapped in the fabric of a love that's gone cold, wearing a story that's already been told. Just hand-me-down hearts. Hand-me-down hearts. Now I see her fitting into somebody new. Does she know she's wearing the forever of you? Is he holding the hand that used to be mine? Or are we all just leftovers frozen in time? We pass our love around like an old winter coat, leaving bitter notes in the pockets of hope. Threadbare and frayed, we're coming apart. There's no brand new for a recycled heart. We've been used, we've been folded, we've been cast aside, with nowhere left for the damage to hide. I'll leave it on the porch, let the rain take the blue. I'm done wearing the ghost of a hand-me-down you. Just threads, just dust. Should we go for a strip-back acoustic guitar feel, or warm vintage style solar rings meant for this one?
The signal's cutting out, or maybe it's just my eyes. I'm tracing your reflection where the static lies. You're looking at me through 1,000 miles of wire, while I'm sitting in the ashes of a dying fire. The image freezes on the way you smile. I haven't touched your skin in a long, long while. It's just a FaceTime heartbreak, a digital goodbye, trying to catch a teardrop through a camera light. Your voice is lagging and the screen is getting blurred. I'm losing the meaning of every single word. We're high definition, but we're falling apart. Just a 4-inch window say you're tired. I say I'm doing fine. Both of us are lying through a glowing line. I reach for your hand, but I only feel the glass, watching the minutes and the battery pass. Don't end call yet, just stay on the line. Let me pretend for a second you're mine. Before the reconnecting sign starts to spin and the silence of this empty room moves back in. Good night, I love you, click. The screen goes black, just my own reflection looking back. Should the melodies stay stripped back and lonely, or should we build up a cinematic swell during the final chorus?
Lights blurring into lines of yellow gold. The back seat's freezing, or maybe I'm just cold. I'm watching the little blue dot crawl down your street, trying to remember how to breathe, how to speak. The driver's quiet, he doesn't know the mess I'm in. He thinks I'm going home, but I'm going back to where we began. In this late night Uber to you, doing exactly what I said I wouldn't do. Past the empty diners and the ghost of who we were. My heart's a heavy passenger, everything's a blur. I know the destination leads to one more goodbye, but I'm 5 miles away from looking in your eyes. 5-star silence, windows rolled down halfway, thinking of the 1,000 things I'm too proud to say. The map says 3 minutes, but it feels like a life between being your lover and being a stranger tonight. He's pulling to the curb, the signal's at the end, the app says arrived, but I'm losing a friend. I'm staring at your window, the light is still on. 1 foot out the door and the courage is gone. Have a good night, he says as he about the moment the door opens, or keep the ending ambiguous and lonely. I'm staring at the screen. It's 3 a.m. again, watching that little red bar fight a war it cannot win. Just like us, a future out of things that were meant to last. You're 5% away from goodbye, and I'm too tired to even ask you why. Now I'm running on a low battery, watching the glow die out between you and me. No charger in the world can fix this hollow spark. We're just two shadows drifting deeper in the dark. One more flicker and the screen goes black. I'm losing power and I'm not coming back. I remember when the signal was full and the colors were bright. We used to talk until the sun killed the night. Now the connection's dropping, the system's gone cold. We're an old story that's already been told. Don't try to plug it in, don't try to save the file. The data's corrupted, it's been broken for a while. I'm at 1%. 0. Silence. Everything's dark now. No missed calls. No more us. Just shut down. Should we focus on a slow piano ballad arrangement, or a lo-fi acoustic vibe for these lyrics? I'm tired of the Instagram masks and the perfect grain, trying to saturation out all this heavy rain. I could blur the background, make the mess look art, but there's no editing tool for a jagged heart. I'm sitting in the kitchen under fluorescent light, looking exactly how I feel tonight. No Valencia glow to hide the red in my eyes, no clever caption to cover the lies. This is me, no filter, just the raw design of a girl who's breaking at the finish line. No soft focus to fix the way we fell apart, just high definition damage to a lonely heart. The shadows are long we saw the world through a golden haze. Now the contrast is high and the colors are gone. I'm a black and white snapshot waiting for dawn. Exposure is up, I'm feeling too bright, exposing the holes where you walked out of sight. Go ahead and crop me out of your frame, adjust the levels until you don't feel the shame. But you can't retouch the way that it ends or put a pretty border on losing your best friend. Just the truth, no vintage tint, just the wreckage and the heart you bent. No filter, just me. Should the vocal performance start as a vulnerable whisper and build into a final chorus? I'm scrolling through the threads where everything we said, blue bubbles haunting me inside this empty bed. I type out I miss you, then I hit delete. Some things are safer when they stay incomplete. I see you're active now, but you're miles away. A green light glowing while my world turns gray. It's a direct message to my heart, sent from the moment that we fell apart. I'm seen but ignored, just a ghost in your feed, stuck in the request for the love that I need. No notification can bring back the spark, just a cold vibration in the middle of the dark. I'm looking at the photos I'm not supposed to see, of a life you're living that doesn't include me. You look so happy in a low-res glow, while I'm holding on to things I should let go. The cursor's blinking like a steady pulse, waiting for a version of you that's someone else. But the status never changes, the type in bubbles fade. I'm just a memory in a profile you made. Sent, delivered, but never read, just a direct message to the things we never said. Do you want the bridge to feel more aggressive and desperate, or should it stay soft and defeated? The ice is melting in the glass on the porch. The sun is out, but it feels like a torch. Everything's blooming, the colors are loud, but I'm still hiding under last winter's cloud. I saw you yesterday at the farmer's market square, with the sunlight dancing in your unbraided hair. The world is waking up, shaking off the cold, but I'm still holding on to stories already told. It's sundress season and the sky is so blue, but it's just a reminder that I'm missing you. You're caught in the wind, looking light, looking free, while the ghost of your shadow is hanging on me. Every flower that opens is a heartbreaking white. In this sundress season, I've got nowhere to hide. I remember the cotton, the yellow and white, how you look like a prayer in the late June light. Now someone else gets to catch your summer breeze, while I'm still freezing, brought down to my knees. The neighborhood's laughing, the kids are at play, but it feels like a funeral on a bright Saturday. Fall was for leaving and winter was for tears, but spring is the season that confirms all my fears, that you're really gone and the garden is grown, and I'm the only seed that was left here alone. Put on your colors, go dance in the rain. I'll just stay here with this bright sunny pain. Yeah, it's sundress season, but I'm still in the cold. Would you like the production to feature a bright acoustic guitar that contrasts with the sad lyrics, or a melancholy cello? I'm pouring my heart through the cracks in the floor, while you're leaning your back on a locked bedroom door. I'm screaming in colors, you're looking in gray, just waiting for me to get out of your way. I'm tracing the lines of the wreck we've become, but you're sitting there perfectly, painfully numb. I take an argument, I take the screams, I take the nightmares over these hollow dreams. But you're just a statue, a ghost in the hall, giving me nothing, nothing at all. Honestly, you're being different, and that's the hardest way for this to end. Your silence is louder than any goodbye, a slow motion winter under a cinematic sky. I'm fighting for us, but you're already gone. Just a heartbeat that's frozen, waiting for dawn. It's not that you hate me or want to be free, honestly. You just don't care about me.
I reach for your hand and you don't pull away, but you don't hold it back and there's nothing to say. It's like I'm a movie you've seen once before, a habit, a shadow, a coat on the door. The air in this room is starting to thin. How do I lose if you won't let me win? Give me a reason to stay or to leave. Give me a lie that I'm forced to believe. Just don't look through me like I'm made of glass, watching the minutes and memories pass with that look in your eyes, that cold, quiet fine. Honestly, you're being different, and that's the hardest way for this to end. Your silence is louder than any goodbye, a slow motion winter and a cinematic sky. I'm fighting for us, but you're already gone. Just a heartbeat that's frozen, waiting for dawn. It's not that you hate me or want to be free, honestly. You just don't care about me. You're being indifferent, like a soft echo, so quiet, so cold. The saddest story that's ever been told is the one where you just stop. Honestly, I'm losing you to the nothing. Should we keep the vocal, believing, breathing close to the mic to heighten that sense of vulnerability and frustration? You offer the spoonful like a peace retreat, and God, for a second, the mercy is sweet. I'm a starving man and you're a golden well.
I see the silver reflect in your eyes, a beautiful sugar-coated disguise. I know the sting is coming for my tongue, but I breathe in the smoke just to feel you in my lungs. It's just honey on the blade, the prettiest trap that you ever made. I'm tasting the nectar while I'm losing my mind, caught between love and the goodbye. You make the heartache feel like a dream, so I swallow the pain and I stifle the scream. Just a drop of gold before the light starts to fade. It's nothing but honey on the blade. Your I'm sorry drips like syrup on the floor, enough to keep me crawling back for more. The wound is emotional, precise and deep, a secret that my heart is gonna have to keep. You're the cure and the poison in the very same breath, a slow, sweet dance to a broken faith. Drip by drip, I'm losing my mind, searching for sweetness I'll never find. Go ahead, let it go, let the truth come through. I'd rather face the pain and losing you. So sweet, so sharp, you left your mark right into my heart. Just honey, just the blade. The silence is heavy, it's ringing so loud, like the sun getting lost in a permanent cloud. We built up a kingdom on shifting white sand. Now I'm holding the pieces of us in my hand. The map that we drew has been soaked by the rain, and every direction just leads back to pain. We said forever like it was a fact, but there's no way to fix what we've already cracked. I'm watching the colors all bleed into gray as the ghost of your shadow starts drifting away. If love breaks, where does the light go? I'm deleting the photos, but keeping the scars, tracing the distance between us and the stars. The house is a museum of things we can't touch. How did we end up with nothing from way too much? I'm learning to breathe in a room with no air, looking for us, but there's nobody there. Slowly, let's hurry this storm. Did we fall off the edge of our own little map? Now I'm just a stranger in a life I once knew, trying to unlearn the feeling of you. If a love breaks, where does the light go? Does it sink to the bottom where the cold winds blow? If a love breaks, do we just disappear, leaving nothing but echoes? Oh, I wish you were here. As a cinematic crash in a slow motion frame, and love breaks, who carries the blame? It breaks like glass, it breaks like a promise. Now the is has become was, and the we is just me. If love breaks, I guess I'm finally free. Should we add a vocal breakdown in the outro to emphasize that vulnerable, soft electronic texture you mentioned? I'm checking my screen time report to see where the day went. Turns out it was 9 hours of wondering where we went. Just staring at a gallery of photos from last June. Brightness all the way up, alone in my room. My thumb is tired of the scrolling, the chasing, the us, turning memories to pixels and pixel to dust. Caught in a screen time love, stuck in a glow, watching the version of you that won't let me go. I'm addicted to the ghost of a girl on the screen, living in the spaces and the pauses in between. My battery is dying, but I can't put it down. The only way I see you is when there's no one else around. I see you liking his pictures, I see you've moved on, but on my camera roll, you're still not gone. I'm zooming in on your eyes just to feel a little close. It's the digital version of a lethal overdose. They say go outside, get some air, clear your head, but I'd rather stay here with the backlit ghost instead. If I lock the phone, then the world goes quiet, and I'm not ready for the silence. No, I'm not gonna try. Tonight was today, 11 tomorrow. Just a high-risk cage for a low-risk sorrow. Screen time, love. Should we keep the outro coffee's getting cold on your side of the bed. I'm replaying every single word that we never said. The curtains are closed, but the light's leaking through. Everything in this room feels like a ghost of you. I still check my phone like you're gonna call, just to hear your breath, just to feel small. And the silence is a weight that I can't lift. I'm caught in the wake, I'm starting to drift. I try to forget, but the memory sticks like a clock on the wall that forgot how to tick. I miss you like crazy, it's a physical ache. How much of this longing am I supposed to take? The world keeps on moving, but I'm standing still, lost in the shadow of the void that you fill. It's a cinematic sadness, a beautiful blue. I miss you like crazy, I'm breaking in two. There's a soft hum of static in the air tonight. The glow of the city is the only light. I'm tracing the patterns you left on my skin. Where do I end and where do you begin? I'm a notebook of secrets with the pages torn out, searching for home in the center of doubt. Oh, is it raining where you are? Do you look at the same stars? Are you lonely? Are you fine? Are you ever crossing the line of the memory of us? I miss you like crazy, it's a physical ache. How much of this longing am I supposed to take? The world keeps on moving, but I'm standing still, lost in the shadow of the void that you fill. It's a cinematic sadness, a beautiful blue. I miss you like crazy, I'm breaking into. Like crazy, just a whisper in the dark, just a flicker of a spark. I'm still here, I'm still waiting. I miss you like crazy. Would you like me to suggest some melodic motifs or chord progressions to help you start composing the musical arrangement? Filled up the silence with excuses for you, painting over the red till the whole room was blue. I stretched out my spirit just to cover your flaws, but I'm hitting the ceiling and breaking the laws of how much a person is supposed to give when there's nothing left over for me to live. My hands are shaking from holding the weight of a love that arrived just a little too late. I'm tired of being the only one home in a relationship where I'm always alone. I've cried enough tears to drown out the sun. I've done enough work for the both of us, hon. My heart is a vessel that's finally dry. I've got no more maybe and no more but white. The cinematic ending, the screen's fading black. I'm giving you everything, but I'm taking me back. Enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough. I look in the mirror and I don't know her face. She's a shadow of someone you try to erase. I've swallowed my pride till I'm choking on salt, and I'm tired of hearing it's always my fault. The bed is a desert, the air is a chill. If I don't leave now, I know I never will. Enough of the waiting, enough of the lies, enough of the sorry and your hollow eyes. I'm breaking the cycle, I'm cutting the thread. I'm choosing the life that I want instead of this slow motion death. I've cried enough tears to drown out the sun. I've done enough work for the both of us, hon. My heart is a vessel that's finally dry. I've got no more maybe and no more but white. The cinematic ending, the screen's fading black. I'm giving you everything, but I'm taking me back. Enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough. No more fighting, no more trying, no more lonely nights of crying. It's quiet now, it's over now. You've heard enough. Would you like to experiment with a spoken word outro to give the ending a more cinematic and vulnerable feel?
I found your sweater in the back of the drawer. It doesn't smell your perfume anymore, but the shape of the sleeve still feels like your hold. A story in wool that'll never grow old. They say time is a healer, a thief in the night, but it couldn't steal you from my fading sight. The seasons are shifting, the leaves turn to gray, but I'm still the person you left that one day. The world's moving on, it's a blur, it's a rush, but I'm still right here in the center of us. 'Cause true love never fades, it just hides in the dark, like a permanent bruise or a ghost of a spark. It's a slow burning candle in a room full of rain, a I went to that cafe, the one on the bend. I sat in our booth and I played at pretend. I ordered for two, then I laughed at the ghost of the person I miss and the one I love most. It's a cinematic hollow, a soft synth lake, a heart that's still beating, but really need a break.
It's in the static of the radio, it's in the places that I'll never go. It's a haunting melody I can't unhear. You're miles away, but you're always right here. Right here. 'Cause true love never fades, it just hides in the dark, like a permanent bruise or a ghost of a spark. It's a slow burning candle in a room full of rain, a beautiful sort of unbearable pain. They told me I'd move on, that I'd turn the page, but true love never fades. It just doesn't age. No, it never grows old. It stays in the silver, it stays in the gold. Still loving you, still loving you. True love never fades.
Should we focus on a bridge section that explores a specific nostalgic memory to make the true love theme feel even more personal?
Spent 1,000 nights on the living room floor, trying to fit the shapes of the us we were before. I had the edges done, the sky was almost blue, but there's a jagged hole where I used to find you. I've got the memories of the coffee and the rain, I've got the photographs that only feed the pain, but the box is empty now. I've searched the entire room, and I'm left staring at a picture of a love that died too soon. They say that time will fill the gaps and heal the soul, but they don't tell you how it feels to never be whole. I'm holding on to air, I'm reaching for a ghost of the person in the middle that I needed the most. And you're the final piece I'll never get to find, the one that's missing from the life I left behind. I could build 100 futures, I could try to start again, but the center of the puzzle is where the story had to end. It's a masterpiece of almost, a beautiful not yet. picture's incomplete. I see you in the static, I hear you in the hall, a ghost of a silhouette, and leaning against the wall. I tried to substitute, I tried to force a fit with someone who was kind, but they weren't quite it. 'Cause you're a specific shade of gold I can't replace, a very certain line that only lived within your face. Now I'm a gallery of scenes that don't quite add up, a broken porcelain handle on a perfectly good cup. And you're the final piece I'll never get to find, the one that's missing from the life I left behind. I could build 100 futures, I could try to start again, but the center of the puzzle is where the story had to end. It's a masterpiece of almost, a beautiful not yet, the only part of me I haven't learned how to forget. Yeah, you're the final piece, and the picture's incomplete. Maybe it was under the rug or lost in the move. Maybe it's something I was never meant to prove. But a puzzle with a hole is just a map of what is gone. And I'm tired of trying to finish this when I know I can't go on without you. Without you. So I'll leave it on the table, unfinished in the light, a monument to everything we didn't get right. I'll learn to live with the gap, I'll learn to love the mess, but I'll always look for you in the parts I can't possess. You're the piece I'm missing, the only piece I'm missing. Would you like me to suggest a chord progression or a specific vocal melody style for this track?